Hi, good Saturday morning, everybody. And from the Frank Beck Chevrolet Studio Annex, this is Time Out Over Time on the Time Out Over Time YouTube channel. I'm Rick Arsenal. First things first, of course, as always, if you haven't done so yet, please get down there in the corner and smash that and subscribe button. Thank you very much. Uh, my seasonal allergies have already kicked in. I will do my best to maintain an audible voice so we can get through this, but if this is any indication, it's going to be a bad allergy season for me. I can tell you that right now. Uh, so the Lions have made three selections. We'll get to that. Little Tigers, little Pistons here. First things first, we're brought to you in part, of course, by Frank Beck Chevrolet on M99 between Hillsdale and Jonesville, 517-849-2886. Get in there and let them help you experience the Frank Beck difference. See one of their great salesmen. Uh, Once again, it's been 2 weeks now since we had the Maggie Fry Scholarship Breakfast. I'd like to thank everybody that showed up out there. We had a great crowd for a great cause. And on behalf of everyone at Frank Beck Chevrolet, thank you very much. So get in there and help them, let them help you experience the Frank Beck difference. Uh, and of course, as always, Chevrolet, together, let's drive. Chevy drives. Southern Michigan, and of course, Frank Beck Chevrolet in our area, in the tri-state area, is the number one Chevrolet dealer. We're also brought to you in part uh, by Barrett Insurance on the corner of M99 and US 12 in Jonesville. BarrettINS.com, 517-849-1000. Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. That's BarrettINS.com, 517-849-1000. What the whistle here one more time. So the Lions have now made three picks. They took Williams, the defensive tackle from Ohio State, Talik Williams, on Thursday night with the 28th overall pick. It fills a definite need, of course, because Lee McNeil isn't going to be ready to go until November at the earliest. And he'll fit right into that defensive line rotation, of course, along with DJ Reader and Roy Lopez and Mekhi Wingo. I like it. Good pickup. And like I said, with McNeil, look, once McNeil comes back, I think you're going to be looking at a tandem down there. And of course, McNeil just got extended last year. You'll see Williams and McNeil as that tandem of defensive tackles, clogging up the middle and making it impossible for anybody to run through that line. But I like it. I like the pick. I give it, as far as giving it a grade, I give it a B plus. I give the second pick, Tate Ratledge, the big offensive lineman out of Georgia. Oh, what, 6'6" and 325. I give that an A minus. Again, they filled the need. They had to replace Kevin Zeitler, who signed with Tennessee last year, or this past offseason rather. But it's a good possibility, as I told Eddie this morning. Your two starting guards this year could be Christian Mahogany and Tate Ratledge. It's a very good possibility. I think Graham Glasgow will be a depth piece this year. Very good possibility. Obviously, Ratledge isn't going to have anything handed to him. He'll have to earn it. And I'm sure I have no doubt that he will. Another good pick. People questioning, here's where I have a problem. You're moved up, really, Brad, you moved up in the third round from 102 to 70. You moved up 32 picks. Of course, you gave up your third rounder this year, which was 102, plus two more third rounders next year. to take Isaac TeSlaa, who played at Hillsdale College for 3 years before transferring to Arkansas, and had a good year last year. 6'4", goes about 220. Speed, athletic. Brad Holmes in talking last night after he made the pick said he became smitten with him after watching him at the Senior Bowl this past year. Okay, all right, Brett. I don't. I hope he gets enough targets to merit what he just did. And in other words, he talked about the fact that he's a great blocker and special teams player. He's got to be productive. You make a move like this. You move up 32. What did you think somebody else was going to take him before you got a shot at him at 102? And anyway, I hope for his sake it works out. We'll see. I'm sure we'll get our first look at him on July 31st at the Hall of Fame game. How many targets is he going to get? Now they brought Tim Patrick back for one more year. So is it? You know, I hope for Brad Holmes' sake and that of Dan Campbell. I hope this works out because you guys, to me, you went on a ledge with this one. But I did want you to. Well, I'm going to read this to you. What Louis Riddick of ESPN had to say about this. Okay. Louis Riddick of ESPN, an analyst with them. I don't understand why Isaac TeSlaa didn't have more targets in Arkansas. They just didn't use this guy, but I can guarantee Detroit Jared Goff are going to say, I've got a 6'4", 214-pound slot guy who runs a 4.43, plays like he's 180. Are you kidding me? This guy's got juice, man. He's got courage. He's got a huge catch radius. And once he catches the ball, he's out of the gate. He goes on to say this mismatch on the inside with his size and physicality is going to be a problem for people, for defensive backs in the NFL, Riddick said, of TeSlaa. Picture him now with Jameson Williams and Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sam Laporta, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery. They've got some dudes now. They're just getting better and better up there in Detroit. This is a big-time pickup for them. That from Louis Riddick, ESPN analyst. Well, Louis, I hope you're right. I've still got my doubts about this, but hang on, folks. I've still got some serious doubts about this. We'll see. I hope it works out for their sake. Pistons. Pretty much a must-win tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock on ABC. Game 4 of their series with the Knicks. I don't think they played well Thursday night. Too many turnovers. And we talked about it at length this morning with Andy on the show. They'll have to play better tomorrow if they expect to win. And if they don't win tomorrow, it's pretty much over. If they can win tomorrow, I think it's going to go 7. I still think the Knicks win the series. Okay, before we, again, too, it doesn't help them any not having beef stew. Isaiah Stewart. I lost my pen. Hang on a second. Doesn't help not having Isaiah Stewart, who once again for tomorrow is questionable with knee inflammation. I mean, it would help a lot if he could play, but we'll see. See where that goes. Okay, before we get a little bit of Tigers, good word for a good man who, without his help and assistance, we wouldn't be doing this right now. That's Tim Lindley at Quality PC in downtown Hillsdale, 37 Waldron Street, directly across the street from Fat Jack's Automotive. 517-610-5372. For any technical issues, you may have it all. Any technical issues, whatever it is, computers, new or used, anything. Maybe flat screen TV mounting, programming. Perhaps you're changing internet providers. You need that installed. Printers newer use, anything at all. Get in there and see Tim Lindley or one of his assistants. Pardon me, 37 Walter Street, downtown Hillsdale, a couple 100 feet west of Howell Street, directly across the street from Fat Jack's Automotive. Please, folks, get in there and see them for any tech issues you have at all. When you do, tell them me and Mickey sent you. Thank you very much. Well, I was sorry to see that rain out for the Tigers last night. Pardon me. This is not going to be easy trying to get through all this. Well, they have a doubleheader today to make up for the game that obviously they missed last night because the Orioles only come in here. This is their only trip to Detroit this year, right now. And it's very difficult to reschedule anything when two teams are involved that aren't in the same division. Pitching matchups for today, I don't have those right now, but I can tell you that the Orioles starting rotation has been decimated by injuries, and it's kind of a mess right now. So are the Orioles. They're catching them at a good time. Jim Lehman always said it's not who you play, but when you play them. They're catching the Orioles at a pretty good time. So, doubleheader today at 1:10 and 6:10. Casey Mize and Job will pitch the nightcap. Terry Scuba tomorrow. And then they hit the road. They go to Houston, Anaheim, and Denver. First two games in Houston, you'll see Jack Flaherty and Reese Olson. I'm trying to build on the great game that he pitched Wednesday. Now, I'm a little bit concerned, too, the fact that they haven't played now for 3 days. Hopefully they don't lose their edge. We'll see. A couple of things, though, that I wanted to, as I pointed out this morning, the Tigers have the best team ERA in the American League at 2.94. They're third in all of baseball, in fact. You look at the top 5 major league teams, top 5 ERA teams. The Mets 2.45, the Padres 2.81, and the Tigers 2.94, followed by the Astros 3.22, and the Rangers 3.31. Also, run differential. This can be a telling stat sometimes. It doesn't tell all the stats, but the Tigers right now are a plus 30 in run differential in all the major leagues now. That ranks them right about fifth. You got the Cubs at plus 43, the Mets are plus 36, the Reds are plus 31, the Yankees plus 31, the Tigers plus 30. On the other end of the scale, you look at the other 4 teams in the American League Central Division. The Guardians are -5. The Royals are -16. The Twins are -18, and the White Sox are -30. Doesn't always tell the story, but so far so good. I just hope this rain out and doubleheader doesn't mess things up as far as the rhythm that they had going. I think the Guardians and Red Sox were also washed out last night. I think they're also playing a doubleheader today. I apologize for the voice, folks. Question whether or not I should do this today or not. I hope you can hear me, understand what I'm saying, but I think I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it quits right now. Well, I still got a little something left here. Or before I start sneezing, I better call it. I'll talk to you all again on Monday. Have a good rest of your weekend. Don't forget the Lions have 5 more picks today, 2 in the 6th round, and 3 more in the 7th. That gets underway at noon. Tigers 1:10 and 6:10 doubleheader today. Have a good rest of your weekend, folks. I'll talk to you all again on Monday. So until then, thank you for watching as always. Remember, please treat each other with respect and Until Monday, like I said, have a good weekend. And thanks for watching. And so long, everybody.